what's a common mistake founders make with their pitch decks?
I think oftentimes in a quest to be as precise as possible, or to not even to be as precise, but to be as brief and understand that VCs are busy, founders have overcorrected and created too simple of decks that are only for a talk track and but really when looked at as a standalone item, and everyone's like, keep it to 10 slides, and like I get that. But at the same time, that 10 slides, I'm probably going to be reviewing it first without you. And so I need to be able to get enough information out that I can have one, I can come in with a prepared mind. Two, if I'm going to talk to some people that will help me vet it, whether it's potential customers or other people in my network that are experts in the space because I'm a generalist. And so oftentimes, as part of the diligence process, we'll pull in different experts to support. I need to sort of have some sort of take home that is really thoughtful and thorough, and that can be read as a standalone document. And my super hot take is I actually much prefer a memo. I find maybe I'm in the wrong job as someone who does not like making or reviewing decks. I just think that a memo requires much clearer thinking in order to put together. And then for the recipient, it is almost always more thorough and satisfying to consume.
And when pitching on calls, what would you suggest founders can do better?
I think talking too much at the start and going to the full monologue, it's very easy to lose focus. I think basically you have 10 minutes to capture an investor's attention, especially on Zoom, which is so impersonal. This is why I much prefer, frankly, in person. So I think the most common mistake founders make pitching to investors on calls is taking a call in the first place. And if you can do it in person, it's so much more appealing. It will go longer. I find that Zoom calls always end exactly on time. Phone calls always end early, and in-person meetings always go long. And so you want to maximize your time with the person. And so I think if you can make in-person work, always do that. But if you're going to be on a call, you have 10 minutes to sort of put together this is why I am the best person to solve this problem. And then from there, start pulling the investor into questions, because that's when you get a really engaged conversation. But really focus on that first 10 minutes, and that's all you got to nail.
And so what would be your insight on one mistake you see founders making in their day-to-day operations when running the company?
So I focus on pre-seed and seed. And so when we invest in companies, they're not super well capitalized. Someone raises a $1.5 million, $2 million pre-seed round or a $4 million seed round. You don't have a massive balance sheet. You don't have a ton of time, which is okay. I think that actually there's some benefits from the way you operate in a scarcity mindset to an extent. And I think oftentimes with that compressed timeline, time is your most valuable resource, even more than the capital. It's your time. And it's taking too long to make decisions and execute, because every day matters. And you'll be able to make mistakes. And I saw something somewhere, I wish I could reference this, that people who are successful decision makers, great decision makers, business leaders, what you name it, oftentimes it's not that they have a higher rate of success, of correct choices when making big decisions, is that they make more decisions. And so they end up with a higher raw number of decisions, even if their rate of decision-making accuracy is about the same as you or mine or any normal person's, but they make more. And so because of that, they've got a higher sort of numerator, and because they've got a higher denominator. And so I'd say make decisions, move quiet, move fast, and the things that are incorrect, you quickly solve with a new decision, and things that are right, you double down on. So just treat time like your most valuable resource, because that's what it is.